learning is everything. It's progress. It's our ability to sustain our success. It's funny. I always say that someday a company will come along and put us out of business, so it might as well be us. I say that personally. Like the Josh of 6 months from now better be putting the Josh of 6 months of today out of business. So learning is that input that allows us to continue to drive results. And if not, that's when we hit stagnation and we lose relevancy. Well, first of all, it's intrinsically rewarding. For me, there's no greater joy than learning something new. I actually like being wrong because cool, now I've learned how to be right in that case. It's amazing. So I think there's an intrinsic value as human beings. We like to learn. But beyond that, from a practical standpoint, so the world is changing at a rate like none other in history. If you lived in a vacuum and nothing was changing, you could argue, yeah, you probably don't need to learn much more because nothing's changing. But today it's the exact opposite of that. Think about the job responsibilities that any one of us have today versus just 10 years ago and how radically different things were. I mean, 10 years ago, Zoom was a verb and nobody knew what Uber was. And the entire world has changed and it ain't slowing down. So to me, learning is the opportunity for us to that's the input that allows us to drive better outputs. And without that input, I think we end up really running into some problems. I learn constantly. I'm like a total geek. I mean, all the time. I just finished a book about humor and the role that humor plays in business environments to both diffuse tension and drive engagement. I read a book recently called Range, which talks about how having a broader set of experiences and skills is better than deep specialization. And I even learned tactical things. I collect like big little breakthroughs. Here's a good one. How do you chill a glass of white wine? Well, you can't put an ice cube in it because it ruins the wine. Here's the technique. Frozen grapes. Boom. Mind explosion. Learn something new.